world. Original King Julian on the case, man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on mother. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup.
Hello, everybody.
Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitchy body ocean is a big tight and woman is nice, sweet, energetic. Bitchy body ocean is a big tight and woman is nice, sweet, fantastic.
Don't forget, we are on YouTube. Tag your friends right now. Let them know that we are on and live, and we want them to be here with us. Okay, guys, tag your TFFs and get them on here so they can join in and comment and be a part of everything that's happening. So important for all of this, all that to happen, right? Alrighty.
And you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on eyeliner.
While we're waiting for everybody to jump on, be sure to give me an update of what's happening in your business. I'm watching your comments. Comment. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. Tell me what you're excited about in your business. I can't wait to hear. Alrighty, guys. Because right now I only see 8 of you talking to me, or 8 of you on. So let's get everybody on here. Tell your friends. I see. Looks like Marcia's tagging all her posts. All right, Donna Sue. Great to see you. See a lot of Facebook users. Hey, Liz. Good to see you. Guys, remember, you must give Facebook permission to be able to see you on StreamYard. So go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Say, yes, it's okay. So we know it's you. So we can talk to you and be able to make sure that when we do a winner, we'll know it's you. All right. So, guys, welcome. So excited to have you all on here with us tonight. I missed you guys last week, but I did catch part of it, and I saw that Karen and Donna Sue and Shannon did a fabulous job with all of you and sharing all kinds of cool stuff with you guys. So that was wonderful as well. So let's go ahead and get started, because, you know, we got some great training planned for you tonight. And I can't wait to hear what you think about what you're learning. Let's start off, though, of course, with a quote. I always think that that's an important thing. It's just like every day. We start our day by getting our mind in the right place, getting our attitude in the right place, focusing on what we want more of in our life. And I just love this quote from Angela Bassett. Don't settle for average. Bring your best to the moment. Then whether it fails or succeeds, at least you know you gave all you had. We need to live the best that's in us. And I really thought about this because I'm a big believer that inside each of us, there is a spark of greatness that has been placed, and it's up to us to really bring that forward. And that's what our drive is, our passion to bring the best in ourselves out into the world. Because when we do that, we make a huge difference. And sometimes we just sell ourselves short. We go, oh, you know, I'm not as good as. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter whether you're as good as somebody else. Are you as good as you? Are you bringing out what you do best and sharing that with everybody? Do you just sit back and say, it won't make that big a difference if I put that little extra in? But I'm going to tell you guys, it makes all the difference in the world. Showing up and doing that one more call, making that one more, active post, being able to spend one more hour working your business every week, that's going to make a huge difference. And don't worry about whether you don't do it perfectly. I have people sometimes go, well, I've never gone live before. You know what? That's okay. How will you know if you can do it if you don't try? How are you going to get better if you don't try? Donna Sue last week was sharing, how she was scared to death to go live, but she did it anyway. And because she did it anyway, the second time wasn't as hard. It's like putting on that brand new pair of shoes. They're really tight when you first put them on, but you wear them a day, and the next day they're not quite as tight, and the next day they're not quite as tight, and suddenly they feel really good. And it's exactly the same thing that happens in our business. So guys, don't settle. Don't settle for what you get. Make it happen. Get out there. Bring the best in you to every single thing that you do. And I promise you, your business is going to grow. And here's the thing about that too. It doesn't mean you're working 24/7. It means if I have 1 hour to spend on my business, if I bring my best to that 1 hour, what I'm going to get is not 1 hour of results. I'm probably going to get double or triple results because I've brought my best into it. So tonight, it's all about committing yourself to bring your best to what you do. So one of the best things that we have to offer people is our opportunity. Over the weekend, I had shared with you guys a challenge and with like to talk to people. And this is such an important thing for us to be doing. We're starting a brand new year. There are so many people that have debt that they need to get out from under. There are so many people looking for someplace they can belong. So many people who are looking to build a skill set that they can take and use other places. You can help them by offering them our opportunity. Now, you actually have 5 kit options. We have our 4 regular ones, and we have that special $25 option this month. And just as a recap of what I had shared with you over the weekend, and I'm going to challenge you to do this in the next 48 hours. I'm going to give you till Wednesday to do this because I know Terry Bird has been working on hers. In fact, she's already had 2 recruits because she's been working on hers. And I know Pam Stokes has been working on hers, and she's already had a recruit because she was working on hers. So I'm going to challenge you all to do it because you lose nothing for trying. Right? You bring your best to the moment, and whether they say yes or whether they say no, it doesn't matter because you have grown and you have gained. So it starts with a conversation. What better than conversation hearts, right? We're going into the season of Valentine's, and we want to share our heart to make a difference with other people. So it starts at that conversation. And I'm going to challenge you to reach out to people and just say, hey, I've been challenged to share, to do a survey with 5 people this week, 10 people this week. Pick a number. You only have to do 3 to get a gift from me, and you only have to do 3 to be in my drawing for $50 free Tupperware. But you're just going to say, I've been challenged to do a survey with 3 people, 5 people, 10 people this week. Do you have just a few minutes to answer 7 questions, and I can enter you into a drawing for $50 in free Tupperware? All right. Yeah, I know Pam's had 2 recruits this month. I meant over the weekend, since we started the recruiting, the interview challenge. Okay. So this is how it works. It starts with the conversation. You ask them, hey, will you help me out? I've been challenged to do a survey. It's only 7 questions. Do you have a few minutes? Now, ideally, guys, pick up the phone and call that person. Say, can I just talk to you over the phone? It's so much easier than trying to type it all out. But that's what you do. Then I'm going to challenge you to go ahead and have this. If you're going to send it to them by text, have it already typed up on a Word document so you can just cut and paste each line at a time. It's very important that you not throw all 7 things out, all 6 points at one time. You do it one at a time. And basically, these are just the highlights of what you want to share with them. So what you say to them is, hey, thank you so much for agreeing to do my survey. So I'm going to be sharing with you just a few things about our Tupperware business opportunity, and then I'm going to ask you 7 questions. Is that okay? It'll only take a few minutes. Okay, so the first thing I want to share with you is that consultants make a 25 to 35% profit on everything they sell. All right, and so that means that if you held 2 to 3 parties a week, you could make over $1,400 a month. All right. The second thing that I want to share with you is that you can earn gifts and you can earn rewards in addition to the money that you make. And then you go on and basically you're going to follow this script and you're just going to share from your heart. That's why I like it by voice better, because you can share like things that you've qualified for. You can say, like, last week I just got we've got this brand new popcorn popper and I got mine free. Or I just ordered a cast iron skillet that's $250 that I got for free because I held one little bitty party every month for each of the last 3 months. And then you go through it. Once you've finished all of the 6 points, you say, okay, so that's what I want you to know about Tupperware. Now I'm going to ask you some questions. What was the best thing you heard about a career as a Tupperware rep. Now you can either say what's the best thing or what are the two best things. Okay. It doesn't, it's up to you. This is adjustable, but the reason for that is you want to get their hot points. Like, what was it that really was triggered for them, something they were interested in? The second question, have you ever thought about selling Tupperware? Yes or no? What would you do with an extra $1,000 a month? Could you get excited about having a free Mustang or Harley Davidson in your driveway? Yes or no? Would you be willing to just set aside 15 minutes for us to share a little bit more about the Tupperware opportunity? No obligation. You get a free gift for listening. Yes or no? What's the one thing that would prevent you from becoming a Tupperware consultant for our 90-day trial? And who do you know that would make a great Tupperware consultant? And you can even say yourself. All right, so that's the 7 questions. Super easy. I gave you a tracking sheet to write the answers on, circle the yeses or nos. And then once you've done that, you say, thank you so much for completing my survey with me. And then based on what they said, if they said, yes, they'd be willing to listen, you set up an appointment with you and your team leader. So that could be you and your manager, you and your director. If you can't find anybody that can do it with you, let me know. I'll do it with you. All right. And it's a 15-minute chat to give them more facts so that they can decide if it would work better for them. And then if they haven't committed to anything at this point, you just say, can I ask you one more thing? On a scale of 1 to 10, and you can't say 5 or 6, where are you? With 1 being, there's no way I would ever sell Tupperware. You might as well stick a pencil in my eye. To 10, sign me up right now. This sounds like a win-win all around. What do you think? And that is going to give you a place to start. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's all you have to do. If they say no, then that's fine. You brought your best to it. You shared, and that's all that matters. And they get entered to win $50 free Tupperware, and so do you. Now you gotta talk to 3 so you can get everybody in the drawing, but that's all you have to do. And I want to challenge you to do that. And I'm going to give you until Wednesday to get this done. All right. So in the comments, guys, right now, I want to know who's taking me up on this. Who is going to at least try to do 3 of these quick chats, right? 3 surveys. That's all you're doing is 3 surveys. Who's going to commit to do that? Okay. I'm going to be looking for your names because there's just so much you have to offer them. And I'm going to post these slides so you'll have these as well. So you'll have the pictures if they ask for a little more information with the 5 options that they have for their kit. And then, of course, you can always share with them that, like when you're talking about, you even get gifts as a consultant when you're giving them the facts. In fact, this month, all of our new reps with a $100 order in their first month can get the stack cooker for just $12. Oh my gosh, the stack cooker is my favorite thing. And so that's what you're going to want to bring out, because this is one of the biggies that they can get for joining. I mean, this is a $130 product that they're going to get for $12, and all they have to do is sell $100, and they make $25 in the process, which means it didn't cost them anything out of their pocket. What? That's crazy. Plus, of course, we have all of our Modular Mates and all of our impressions items that are on special right now still. We have 10 more days of these, and these Modular Mates at 50% off. This is a crazy, crazy price for these. I do want you to know that we are running low on the black sets and with the black seals. We have a good quantity of the cotton white. So if you have folks that want black, you need to reach out to them right now, because there's a really good likelihood we're going to sell out of black before we get to the end of the month. And so really focus on sharing with the white and the cotton white and how versatile it is and how it goes with everything. And I do want to let you know that there's plenty of the Get It All sets in the impressions, but a lot of the individual items are also running low. And that's the goal. Every month, our goal is to sell out the brochure. Now, we have a catalog that has 250 items in it, and we have not run out of anything in that catalog, except for a couple of things that we have trouble getting. But for the most part, you've got over 200 items. You've got plenty to sell. These are the things, this is what gets them in the doors. Just like when you get a flyer from Target or Walmart or Belk or any store and they tell you this is on sale and it's a great deal, and you go to the store and they've sold out of it, because that's what they do to get you in the store. These are your things that bring them in the store. It's up to you to sell them the bigger ticket items and the things from the catalog. And you need to be aware that these kind of things can sell out. So that's really important. But you know what, guys? We need to think about these products, and we need to think about how we can use these products a little bit better. So I have one of our amazing leaders here with us tonight, and she has a very special guest with her tonight. I'm going to let her introduce you to them. I haven't brought you on, girls. There we go. There they are. Hey, Kylie, how are you? It's so good to see you. I think you've grown a couple.
Hi.
I think you've grown a couple inches since I saw you last summer. And her amazing mom, Karen. This is Karen Edwards from Wolcott, Connecticut. I got Wolcott right. Wolcott, Connecticut. Do y'all have snow up there?
We don't have snow currently, but it's freezing up here. It's like been 10 degrees.
We've had some snowstorms that they had cancel school.
Yeah.
And delay.
Yeah.
So
well, you know what?
Been pretty cold.
I think anytime there's a snow day, it calls for cake, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to turn it over
Absolutely.
to Karen and to Kylie and let them share with you some things that can help you all grow your business. So get your notebooks, get ready.
Hey everyone, I hope you guys can hear me. I put my earpiece in because I'm on my cell phone and I'm kind of having a hard time with all of this. So hope you can hear me. But anyway, as Marcia said, this is Kylie. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Karen Edwards. I'm coming to you from Wolcott, Connecticut. And Kylie is going to make a chocolate lava cake inside of our stack cooker.
You're putting that
Yep, I'm out for this. Well, you got to hang on. So we're going to do this really quick.
So what all is going into this cake?
Okay. So we have 3 eggs. Instead of water, I do a cup of milk because it makes it just much richer and creamier. And thank you, Marcia and Aubrey, for giving me the recipe after I made applesauce, because I went to the store yesterday, I bought the stuff and realized that I did not buy oil. So instead of using vegetable oil, I used homemade applesauce that I made in the pressure cooker.
which I absolutely love.
It's really good. It tastes better than the bought stuff. Way better. But anyways, as she's mixing that up in the whipping mix, which is one of Shannon's favorite pieces, which is also one of Kylie's favorite pieces, I just want to talk to you real quick about the stack cooker. It does come with multiple pieces. You have the 3-quart, you have the 3-quart, the 1.5 quart, 1 3/4 quart, sorry, comes with, so you have this casserole, that casserole. This is your top, or it becomes another casserole. You can literally stack 3 different things in here and make a full 3-course meal in here in like 15-20 minutes. One of my favorite things that I don't do it. My husband makes it for me inside of this is the balsamic chicken with the au gratin potatoes. It also comes with this colander, which is really great. You can use this to steam vegetables. You can also use it to ground beef. Keep everything in. You use this, you put this inside, you put your beef in, you cover it, throw it in the microwave, you cook it, and all the nastiness will come out into the bottom part, and then you just have the good beef that's left over, which is beautiful. So that, and you don't get all the grease and the splatter all over the kitchen. So that's what works out really, really well. Just as another thing, it also comes with 2 seals for the casserole. So after you're done cooking, you take your seal and you can put it right in the refrigerator. It makes it super, super easy. Okay, so hang on, we have to spread. So we are going to use the big one, and we spray it with Pam. You got it? Go ahead. Down lower. Lower, lower.
It is low.
So as you can see, Kylie is kind of like still like whipping some of that stuff out. So then this way we don't make a mess here. Go ahead. So I want to show you a really cool trick with this in a second, which is why I'm still holding it in my hand. Okay, let me have this. So now what she's going to do is, now you can put the entire can in, honestly, and as much as we all love chocolate, that is just too much chocolate for me. So I tend to use about half of this container. So go ahead and put that in there. So one really cool trick with this is all I did was put some water in there. And I'm just going like this, and it's going to come out pretty much clean, which is really easy. Okay, so here, we'll switch because you guys may not be able to see, but Kylie is on a scooter because she kind of fractured two parts of her ankle. So not just one, but two, and she's non-weight bearing. So that's been a whole lot of fun. So while she's doing that, I'm going to show you this goes on top of here like this. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. And there you go. It's all clean already, which is really cool. So that's the cool thing about the Whip and Mix. The Whip and Mix is on sale too, guys. So definitely take advantage of that sale if you don't already have it. Okay. I forgot to tell you, the stack cooker also comes with a little buns for a bun cake. But the other cool thing is, if you take the two casserole dishes, the two big casserole dishes, flip one on top of the other, put this right in the center. You could put a chicken in it. So, for example, say this is the big casserole, you would put it like this, put the chicken standing up, and literally put it in the microwave just like that, and make a nice little roasted chicken. So there's lots of great recipes. Definitely check out all the recipes because there are so many things that you can do with that. The possibilities are endless, and it just goes on and on and on. But while that's cooking, I put it in for 8 minutes for my microwave. But I want to show you some really cool thinking outside the box, okay? So there are lots of things that you can do with the Modular Mates. And I know we've seen so many trainings on the Modular Mates, so I don't want to go through like everything of, you guys already know, and for those of you that don't know, super quick, yes, they are airtight. You won't get any unwanted pantry guests, which is what's great about these Modular Mates. But the thing is, what's great about them is they're airtight and they can be used for absolutely anything. It's not just about storage for food. So I kind of wanted to jump on. Yes, there obviously I still use it for storage for food, and your food stays fresh for at least a year, really longer than that. But one of the things I wanted to show you is a couple different ways on how to use them differently, okay, than just your standard way that we have been talking about using the Modular Mates. So how many times do you have the Lady Susan in your cabinet and things are falling off on the sides, right? I tend to use a super oval tube, and I put these for all the skinny small bottles so that they're not falling all over the place. So that's another way to use that modular mate. And again, you can stack multiple of them and just have them going all the way around the Lazy Susan. And it makes it really convenient. This has been a game changer for me because I hated when things would always be falling on the sides, especially when you have things like this or glass bottles and stuff like that. You don't want those falling on the side and breaking. So I put anything tall and skinny, I put them in a modular mate super oval tube, and I use that inside of my Lazy Susan. My husband actually just went out and bought stuff, and he made his own trail mix, and then he could buy the bigger containers of all the stuff and throw it all into one container. And again, your food's going to stay fresh for a year, which is kind of a typical thing that we have talked about. But the other thing I love these. I use them for my Tide pots. Okay, I also use them for the dish detergent little pods as well, because you want something that's going to be airtight so no moisture gets inside, because once moisture gets inside, they all start sticking together. You try to separate them and then it explodes on you. So I put them in here because this is one, it's tall and skinny. It fits in my laundry room much easier than the big container that they come in. So I love using them for this. And also, I could stack things on top of one another. Another thing is I use these I have my my powdered OxyClean to keep everything dry and no moisture inside. And look, like this has been in here for over 2 years and it's still not rock hard. But for those of you that are like, oh, I can't do that because I need the instructions on the side, guys, guess what? Because it's soap, I wouldn't do this for food, but because it's this, I'm not putting it in my mouth. I took the piece of cardboard, cut it, and threw it inside. Now, typically, if you need directions on how to make something like your cake mixes and stuff like that, you can literally cut this box out, the directions, and tape it right on the outside. I've done that with a lot of stuff. So you don't want to put that inside the food because you don't know how many germs is on here, and you don't know if there's still like little bugs on here that you don't know about.
She does that a lot with our pancake mix.
Yes, pancake mix is definitely one of like, I always do that with pancake mix. Another thing I want to show you is my husband uses these in the garage, okay? How many times, think about your garage, your cleaning supplies, your spray paints, your car stuff, and they're all bottles. And then you're trying to put stuff in there and then like things are falling all over. Well, I put them all in the big super oval 4s and 5s, rectangles as well, depending on how many I have. But what's perfect about this fits like 4 of these bottles, right? Fits perfectly in here, and this is a 5, I think. Yes, this is a super oval 5. But the nice thing is once it's on that shelf in the garage, you can then put more stuff on top, because how often do you really go for spray paint? Like you have spray paint and you have other bottles of stuff that you don't need all that often, but inside of your garage on those shelves, you can't easily put stuff on top because again, everything falls over and everything's a mess. So this keeps everything nicely, neatly organized. I use it for Band-Aids. I don't know about you guys, but we go through more Band-Aids. I have kinesiology tape and all that stuff in here. First aid kits, perfect for first aid kits. Keeps everything nice and dry. Even my daughter, how many times in your toiletries let's face it, you have baskets of nail polish and stuff like that. Well, I put them in the Modular Mate because guess what? I stack something else on top of it and everything stays nice and neat. So that's kind of the gist of what I'm trying to explain to you guys is think outside the box. As great as Tupperware is for food, it's great for so many other things as well. And it saves you space, but it just increases the amount of space that you have for more stuff and allows you to have it neatly organized without everything falling all over. Because guys, like we've been saying, this is like Legos for adults. Speaking of which, my kid puts all of his Legos inside of these because I can't stand the big bins. So he has a bunch of these and he literally just stacks them all up and it's one tall thing up against the wall instead of spread all over the place. So that's another thing is you could put Legos, you could put toys, the possibilities are endless with this.
Those could stack up super high because me and my brother were both stacking up his Legos and it was getting tall.
But they don't fall over. That's the best part. It's because of the little lip on it. So that's kind of the thing that I wanted to show you. It's just kind of, yes, it's great for food, but think outside the box because there's so many other reasons. And this is how you can be the solution to everybody's New Year's resolution with getting organized because you can use them every room in your house, including your camper, your boats, any of those recreational things that you have are amazing.
Oh my gosh, that cake is looking really good there.
Yes. So let's do this now that this is done and I have to stop talking. This was why I did the cake.
Guys, I am loving all these ideas. I want to hear in the comments from everybody, what was one of your ahas about a way to use the Modular Mates that you didn't know? And then if you have some other ideas, put those in the comments too. I might give something away after the show is over tonight. All right, what are we doing?
Okay, so this is what the cake looks like.
And the way you know that the
chocolate.
Yes, is at the bottom. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Like Jello.
Okay. I'm gonna take this, flip it over really quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
You don't even need to do that. It'll totally come out. And then there is the lava business. So guys, I'm going for surgery tomorrow. So this is my treat tonight with my kids.
Yes, and everybody show Karen and Kylie some love in the chat and prayers to you, Karen, for successful surgery.
Thank you.
We'll all be lifting you up. So thanks so much for being with us and sharing. We love it. Wish we had some of that cake. Oh, yum.
That is what it looks like. It is absolutely delicious. It is one of my favorite cakes because I'm not a big cake person. And I don't like to bake. For those of you that don't know, I am not a baker. This I can handle, and everybody that has ever had this, I've actually did this at a party and sold 4 stack cookers at a party because I made this cake and it was that easy and it was delicious, and nobody believes I made it out of the microwave. So thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks, Karen. All right, guys. So that was just incredible, right? All those great things. And now you guys need to go talk about these Modular Mates. And so one of the questions came up about liquid tight. We have our round set right now, guys, and that one is liquid tight, and it is a perfect one for any of your liquids, your oils, your honeys and things and syrups and all those kinds of stuff. So maybe go and think about all the things that you could use these for and promote those tomorrow and see how many of those round sets. If you sell 4 of those, that's $100. You just put $25 in your pocket. But the other thing, guys, is that we want to party. And like Karen just said, she did a party where she demonstrated that stack cooker and sold 3 stack cookers. That's almost a $400 party right there with just those things. But I have someone who is a master at dating parties, and she always has a full date book. She is always at 4,000 or more in sales, and she's going to talk to you right now about how she goes about filling up her date book and dating lots and lots of parties. Please let me welcome Aubrey Stebbins, and she's up there in Illinois. So tell us about your weather up there in Illinois.
Well, right now it's at least above 32. It's 33, but we are getting rain and it's starting to freeze. So it is pretty cold here, but that's okay. I'm staying inside, and hence my beanie. Even inside, I wear it.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'll take the picture off after you explain it to.
All right, absolutely. So who else is getting blown up with invites to Pampered Chef parties right now on Facebook? I know I am, and I think Karen said she was, and I'm sure many of you are. This should be Tupperware this month with the amazing host awards that we have, from the double credits with $1,000 party to the amazing impression sets that they can get, or the Modular Mate squares with those exclusive flip tops. We need to be sharing with everyone. We need to be sharing the party all the time with our customers, friends, family, but even more so this month as they can get even more in host rewards. I'm going to talk about one of the ways you can try and get some parties on your date book this week. We have 1.5 weeks left of January, and that is plenty of time to have anywhere from 1 to 5 or even more parties going before the end of the month. And so I'm going to talk about using our dating images, such as the pick a number, such as the one here that Marsha's showing, that you can use to help date those parties. You can pretty much pick any image that has various items and numbers. And there is an album in the Hooray Sale Facebook page, or Hooray Sales Facebook group, with a variety of images. And I will be loading some more for winter and Valentine's theme as well. So the key to this is you'll take one of these images and post it on your personal page or your public business page. You can even post on your business page and share it to your personal page so you get interest from both. I wouldn't necessarily do this in your VIP group since you should have already been sharing the rewards for January and getting hosts that way. But you can. I would just utilize your personal page or your business page more for this to get more interaction. And with the image, you would post something as simple as pick a number and watch for a special from Tupperware in your messages. The key here is to get people to comment, commenting numbers. You want to make sure to respond to each comment to keep algorithms going. Something such as, thanks, Marsha, watch for a direct message from me. If you include their name, this is going to show Facebook it's not the exact same message, because you always want to make sure to be changing it up. That way they don't flag you for spam. And so when Marsha comments that number, that's the response that I would be putting on that post. And then the key is going to be taking that to direct message and starting that conversation with her. So what I would send in direct message, I would say, hey, Marsha, thanks so much for picking number 6. I have a special deal for you. I'd love to help you earn some free and discounted Tupperware, and we have some amazing host rewards going for January. Plus, our new winter catalog just dropped this month, and we are focusing on organizing in the new year. I have an opening for a party that can start tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. And again, we're wanting to get these in before the end of the month. So I would say this is what I would be using tonight, tomorrow, is having it start by Friday the latest. You can do it into next week, but again, you just have a shorter length of a party if you do it that way. And plus, as a bonus, you would get a free piece of Tupperware just for hosting. And that free piece of Tupperware is going to be that dating gift. So you could send them something else, but utilize what Tupperware is already offering. So that dating gift, which is that Modular Mate round number 1. And then I would also say you get to invite your guests right here on Facebook. You get to party along. And as we collect orders, you'll earn rewards for new products. And you could also send them a catalog or two if you like. And you always want to end with a question when you are responding to any of these. So I would say, does this sound like something you'd want to do? And so the reason why you leave a message with a question is because you're telling them you want a response from them. You don't want them to leave you on red. You want a response. So always end your message with a question. And so you'd wait for a response. And so, for instance, if they say no, well, if they say yes, make sure to get that party set up and going. But if they say no, not right now, maybe later, that's okay. Your response to them could be, "That's okay. Can I get a date penciled in for you before my calendar fills up? I'll send you a message closer to the date to see if that still works for you." So you could even book into February. But again, we're trying to book parties now. And then the other thing you could say is, "Thank you so much for your consideration. I love helping my host earn free and discounted Tupperware, and I'd love to help you as well. If you ever decide you'd like to host, just let me know. I hope you have a great week, and make sure to follow my business page to see all the new specials, and you can add your business link there." But what I would recommend you doing, because again, we want action now. We want something to happen this month for you. And so if they say no, they don't want to do a party right now, I would have an alternate option for them. And that alternate is going to be having a party set up now where you would be the host, you would run the party, and you can add all those people that aren't interested in having a party into it if they're interested, and share the new specials. This gets them involved in the potential to date after they see all the things, but it helps you gain some sales and build up host rewards for yourself now. So again, I would just have a quick party going that you can add those people into, and um, share the sales and get some sales this month, even if they didn't want to host a party. And so what I would say for like the message back to them would be, "If not, no worries. I've still got a special for you," because you want to give them that alternate option. "I will be running an event to show off all the brand new specials going on. Would you like an add to my party?" So again, I'm ending it with a question because I want them to respond to me. When they say yes, go ahead and add me, or I'll check it out. Send them that link to send them an invite, but also send them that link back. That way you make sure that they get that and they can click it and click going or join your party if you're doing it in a group versus an event. And so I know that was a lot, but that's what I would recommend for using the dating. You want to get parties booked, but if you can't, make sure to use that alternate option to get some action now. I will post all of these word choices in the comments of the album of the Pick a Number meme, so I will work on updating that after this, along with adding some new dating number pick a number images. But the key is having that conversation in direct messages. That helps start to build that relationship with your potential customers. So again, because you're posting it on your personal page, you might get friends or people that are following your personal page that don't know you sell Tupperware or haven't bought Tupperware from you. So they're potential customers. And the same thing with your business page. You're going to reach people that may not have purchased from you and that aren't in your VIP group. And then the other thing that I highly recommend to always be doing that will help you continue to date parties throughout your business is giving your customer that white glove service. This is what sets us apart from other direct sale companies. So again, we're seeing all these parties going on right now. I'm not seeing a whole lot of Tupperware parties. So we want to make sure Tupperware is still known and people still know that it's around, and um, that we're having parties. The party's still alive as much, and give that white glove service. So what I do is, after someone's ordered from me, I will check to see if it's been delivered, because we can see the tracking in the back a lot of times. And then I just wait, like, I don't know, a few days after they get it, and I'll send them this direct message. So again, it's directly to them, and I say, "Good evening, Marcia. I just want to reach out and make sure you received your Tupperware order okay, and I hope you love it." And so this is giving your customer the opportunity to respond to you. Again, it's a question because you're saying, "I hope you love it." And it will help you troubleshoot if your customer has any issues or if they have questions. But then you're also using this to let your customer know they're not just a number, they're not just an order from you, that you do care that they get their items, and again, you can help troubleshoot if you need, but it's also a good follow up. And so once they respond, I say, "Yay, I'm so glad. I hope you or I'm so glad that you love your new Tupperware. Please let me know if you have any questions at all. And then I say, make sure to like my business page to stay up to date on any new specials. So I send them my business page link. Again, I'm trying to get them connected to me, even if they're not into my VIP group. And then I also say, if you'd ever like to host a party yourself, I would love to help you earn some free and discounted Tupperware. And so I leave it with that. That way I'm sharing the chance that they might want to host a party. And again, because they now got this product that they love and it's in their hands, they might want to start knocking off some of their wish list. So again, if you don't ask, you will never know if they want to host a party. A lot of times we'll get no's, that's totally okay. But if you don't ask, you will never know. And the likelihood of you asking and someone say yes it's higher than if you never ask and they never have the chance to say yes.
Oh my gosh. I have been writing down all this stuff that you've said. I think Aubrey is like the master of word choices. Don't you think, guys? In the comments, go ahead and tell me what you liked about the words that she used. And a couple of really important things. I mean, that personal service that I love that white glove service. I just think that sounds so neat. And doesn't everybody want to be treated special and spoilt rotten? And that's exactly what you're doing. So, guys, this works. This is how, Aubrey started back in at the beginning, actually the end of 2019, and has been going strong. And I don't think there's very many months that you haven't sold $4,000. She always has a full date book because she uses this and she builds this relationship to be able to keep it going. So guys, take it, run with it. And I want to see lots and lots of parties being added into these next couple of days, because once again, you'll never know what you're going to get if you don't ask, right?
Yep.
So thank you so much. And guys, you're going to want to tune into our M&Ms next Monday night. You're going to want to turn in tonight too, but next Monday night, Aubrey is our featured trainer on M&Ms at 9:00, and she's going to be sharing all about how she uses her business page and how she uses that as a funnel to grow her business. All right. So thank you so much again. All right, guys. So we're coming down to the wire because I want to make sure you have plenty of time to get on to our M&Ms. Reminder, there are 10 more days in the month. There are 2 days left for your 2-week sales challenge. So you're going to want to go back and check and see what you had put in last week and where you're at this week. I will do an update in the morning to get your set of Aloha Bowls. And then we also have your 2 monthly challenges at 1,000 and at 2,500. So you want to make sure that you've hit those so you can get those awesome rewards. And don't forget, get your logo on. I've got sweatshirts. I've got beanies. So let me show you the beanie real quick. There's my beanies. Where's my beanies? Of course, I can't find one when I need it. There it is. Okay. Look at this, guys. How cool is this, right? It says Tupperware on it. It's going to keep you all nice and warm when it's cold outside. That's one of the gifts that you can get when you get your logo on goal. And of course, your new recruits are going to be able to get that fantastic set right there with the stack cooker along with their kits. And we've got our recruiting rewards for you when they get their stack cooker. So tomorrow night, Pop-Up Kitchen at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's National Soup Month. We have 3 amazing soup recipes we're going to be sharing with you. And we're even going to do a quick share on the Wow Pop and how you can make popcorn soup. That's one of the recipes you're going to be learning. And of course, as I mentioned, Millionaire Mindset coming up at 9. Fantastic trainer tonight, Tiffany Getzla. And I had asked you guys, who can guess how much Tiffany has sold already this month? If you heard her on Winterfest, you know how she works her business. I'm going to tell you right now, she has already sold over $13,000 from her parties this month, guys. That's just crazy, right? And she's going to share with you all the things that she does. So you're going to want to tune in at 9 p.m. as well. All right. So as we close tonight, I want you to tell me in the chat, what were your top ahas for the night? What you're excited about, what you're going to do with what you learned. And remember, there are two challenges going on. One is for you to do those interviews, those chats, those conversations, to do just 3 conversations to get a free gift from me and to be entered into a drawing for $50 free Tupperware, and to add another party using those great ideas. You've got great ideas to share at those parties from Karen, and you've got great ideas to share about why they want to join so they can get that stack cooker. So congratulations, Marcia, recuperating home from surgery. Everybody's having surgery this month. And we're sending prayers for your healing as well. So closing. A sense of purpose is the best driving force to live, because when you have a reason to live, you'll never have a reason to quit. And that sense of purpose is that drive. And just like we said at the beginning, you got to harness that drive in you and bring it out and give the best that you can to the moment that you're in. And that's the best driving force that you'll ever have, because then you're never going to quit. So let's keep growing. Let's keep going. And together, we're going to make this the best year ever, right? So,
I'm going to save them.
You guys, in 10 minutes on our M&M, don't go away. It'll be right here on the Hooray
There's going to be another one. We, us. Oh, us? Can you do us like to? Us like to move it. That's the one. Like to move it. Us like to move it. Us like to.